to.
Leave it outside the door, please.
Sydney, I want to talk to you.
It's Connie. Oh, she mustn't catch you in here.
Sydney.
Just a minute, Mum. Quick, get the cup of tea. What's the matter?
Oh, well, my dressing gown's got caught.
Go. Oh, no.
Sydney.
All right, love, I'm not decent.
I think it's caught in the spring.
Well, do something, for God's sake.
All right, but turn the other way.
Coming. Hurry, get your way. Just getting dressed.
Didn't get very far, did you?
What's the matter? Something's upset you, hasn't it?
Upset? 4 more of my regulars moved out this morning. That's 7 gone in 2 days.
Oh, Barbie, don't want to discuss it up here, do we? Why don't we go down to the office?
In your pyjamas. Charming. That should get rid of a few more.
Yeah, well, I'll put on my dressing gown. No, I'll tell you what. You go downstairs and I'll follow straight. What is it?
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, there's my dressing gown. Wonder what happened to it. Won't be long. It's shrunk.
Where is she?
Will do. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you looking for? There isn't one. I always go to the bathroom. Connie, just a minute, Connie. Connie, wait a minute.
Oh, hello. I thought as much.
Connie. Connie, wait a minute. Connie, get back.
Gosh, you're right, it is a bit lippy. What do you keep looking around like that for?
I'm just worried somebody might come along.
So what? I'm sure they've seen naked girls before.
Well, I haven't. Not like this, anyway.
You're not embarrassed, are you? You shouldn't be, you know. As a photographer, you should be able to regard these things objectively.
Yes, well, nobody could regard those things objectively.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Oh, nothing. They're, come on, let's go on with the photographs.
Oh, I've still got my panties on.
Oh, haven't you taken enough off?
Not for the magazine these photos are for.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay now, Larry.
Bob.
It won't be long now. I'm used to this sort of thing, you know.
That's quite all right, Your Worship.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. It's a weakness of mine, you know.
That's quite all right, Lady Mayoress.
Frederick, I tell you I have to get up 4 or 5 times during the night, don't I?
Yes. I'm sure the matron has no wish to listen to our nocturnal habits, Mildred.
I didn't mean those sort of habits. We haven't done anything like that for...
Yeah, could we please get on with it, matron?
Yes, of course, Your Worship. Well, this is the new nursery. As you can see, we've named it the Frederick Bumble Nursery.
I'm, of course, highly honoured, but I would have thought that Mrs. Prodworthy, you know, as chairman of the hospital board...
Thank you, Your Worship, but the committee felt the honour should go to you.
The commemoration plaque is at the far end. Now, I must ask you all to be very quiet, as the babies will all be asleep.
Oh, of course, bless their little hearts. Just leave them there, leave them.
Just pull the cord when you're ready, Your Worship.
Yes, of course, matron, yes. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with the greatest pleasure, nay, even with pride, that I unveil this commemorative plaque to mark the completion of this splendid new nursery. Who's responsible for this? Who is responsible for this? I'll have you. you, I've never been so humiliated. And it's all your fault. You and this wretched beauty contest.
Oh, come off it, Fred. It can't be all that serious.
But I tell you, I was a laughingstock. Even the babies were wetting themselves.
I wish we'd known. We'd have had a photographer there.
You won't need any photos. Not with Augusta Prodworthy there. It'll be all over the town by now.
I still think you're making a mountain out of a molehill. Now, if you hadn't been wearing your underpants...
Yes, it was ghastly enough, thank you. If you don't believe me, ask her. She'll tell you. Well, say something, woman.
Is there a latest, Auntie?
Ah, shut up. I warn you, Fiddler. I will not be involved in any more of your publicity stunts. No more.
Pity about that, because he's got a good one lined up for you for tonight.
I do not care. Come on, Mildred.
It would have done you a lot of good. Put you in a heroic light for a change.
I don't wish to... No. Huh? How do you mean? Heroic light?
You know Lovers Walk, where everybody goes for a snog?
Yes. What about it?
Well, this is it. One of our girls goes for a walk, is attacked, has half her clothes torn off, but is rescued in the nick of time by, guess who?
Me. What would I be doing there?
Well, you just happened to be there. With your wife, of course.
But me? Don't lovers walk with her? You must be raving mad.
He's got a point there, Pete. I'll tell you what. We'll fix you up with one of our girls. How's that?
You are raving mad. Don't let me get out of here.
Oh, it's you, your worship. I didn't recognise you with your trousers on.
No. Get out of...
Oh dear, did I say something wrong?
Not so you'd notice. You ever talk to Connie?
Yeah, I tried to explain to her, but she just wouldn't listen.
You're just like a woman.
Well, what do you expect? She finds you and Hope practically naked in your bedroom together, and you expect her to really believe that nothing happened.
I still don't believe it myself. I must be slipping.
That's silly. I like to think a man can have a relationship with a woman which isn't just based on sex.
I fully agree. She should have money as well.
Hello? Yes, just a minute. It's a fellow from the television studios. He wants to talk to you.
Councillor Fiddler speaking.
Are you the person organising the beauty contest?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I'm Cecil Gaybody.
You don't say.
I do women's things every weekday.
Aren't you lucky?
The magazine programmes.
What did you have in mind, Mr. Gay Boy?
Gay body. Well, you know the kind of thing. Come down, interview some of the girls.
Oh, yes. And I think that's a great idea, and I should be very happy to lay it on for you.
We could come down this evening.
6 o'clock? Fine.
Wisey, wisey.
Oh, yes. And wisey to you, too. We're in. I'm telling you, we're in. They want to do a television bit on it. On what? Well, that's what we've got to sort out. Now then, it's got to be something sensational. Now then, Pete. Oh, you've had a lot of experience now. Now, what we want is some big surprise.
Oh, nothing would surprise me in this game, even if one of us turned out to be a man.
That's it. That's it. I love you. Didn't I tell you were a genius?
Are you kidding?
No, can't you see it? There's those girls all lined up being interviewed on the telly, and then one arrives looking absolutely fantastic. Suddenly, pop! Oh! One flat tire.
You know, it could be kind of funny at that.
That ain't me money in the bank.
Pardon me, but aren't you overlooking one small point?
What?
None of our girls are men.
How do you know?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Sid.
Well, all right, we'll get a man to do it.
Oh, yes, I'm sure the mayor would be only too willing to oblige.
I don't know. I don't think we'd have to look very far, do you?
You know, I think we might just about get away with it, with a good wig and makeup.
And flat heels.
Oh, no. No, I'm not having that.
Oh, come on, Pete. What have you got to lose?
It's nothing much, but I'm not losing it just as a woman.
Oh, blimey, nobody will know it's you. You can change back immediately after.
I'm not changing my sex for you or anybody else, and that's flat. No, definitely no.
Stop wiggling.
I can't help it. I can hardly breathe in this damn thing.
Then don't breathe.
Oh, that's fine. Don't move, stop breathing. Why don't you just bury me and have done with it? Yeah, that would be a good stunt. We could have all the other girls as coffin bearers with top hats and black armbands and a lily stuck up their...
There. Not bad. I wish your knees weren't quite so knobbly, though.
Oh, I am sorry. I'll go to the hospital and get myself denobbled. Anything else you'd like me to have off while I'm at it?
Here, we could do with a little bit more padding up here, though.
That's all right. We'll just get them to transplant the novels from the knees. I'll do that, Saucy.
Hello?
Hello, is that Mrs. Prodworthy?
Yes, it is. Who is that?
Ah, well, you won't know who this is, but...
Not much, you won't.
Kindly state your business.
Well, this may come as a surprise to you, but one of the entrants in the beauty competition is really a man.
What? Oh, I can't believe it.
Well, have you ever seen a young woman using a gentleman's toilet?
No, but it's possible, I imagine.
What, standing up?
Good heavens! Well, this is incredible. Which one of them is it?
Well, I'm not prepared to say, but if you're at the hotel at 6 o'clock, you'll have a chance of finding out.
Did she swallow it?
Oh, lad and think.
Good boy, Willie, well done.
Thank you.
Remember, not a word of this to anybody, particularly Mr. Potter.
Of course not, Mr. Fiddler.
There we are, Tom.
That's very nice. I won't forget. Mr. Fiddler, could you...
This is silly. I can't even see my feet now.
You should worry. I haven't seen mine since I was 13. Now, come on, sit down at the dressing table and we'll try the wig on. Now, what do you think you look best in?
A blackout.
Which would you prefer, a short or a long one? I think this one. There you go. Now, what do you think?
Do you know, it may sound kinky, but I could fancy myself.
You wait till you see yourself in the dress.
Come up and see me sometime. Who is it?
Me.
Just a minute. I'm not decent. What am I saying?
How's it going? You're lovely.
Oh, shut up.
No, really, I mean it. Come here.
Get away from me, you dirty old man.
Well, Sid, what do you think?
Absolutely perfect. Look at that. He'd fool anybody.
Until I open my big mouth.
But you don't open your big mouth. The minute they twig that you're a bloke, you get it back to your room and you get changed.
And what do I do to show them I am a bloke? And if the answer to that is what I think it is, it's no, I won't do it.
It's all right, don't worry. Look, when I introduce you, you step forward, trip, your wig flies off, I scream, go! Blimey, it's a fella. Sensation.
Oh, very subtle.
Oh, goodness.
Who is it? Oh, that's very nice.
Room 44. Yeah, I'll tell him.
Lovely.
The television people are in.
Great. Here we go. Now stop worrying. Go on, get into your dress. There's a good girl.
No, it goes over your head. Bend down.
You could do with a spot of rouge on your cheeks. Get out!
What television interview? I don't know anything about any interviews.
Excuse me, but we made arrangements with Mr. Fiddler to film here at 6 o'clock.
In here?
Not in this dreary room. We're not doing Bleak House.
Now look here, I refuse to stand here any longer and take any more
All right,
of your...
Tony, leave it to me. I'll look after him.
Just get them out of here, do you understand? Out! I'm not having any more of your little stunts.
Here's that. Connie, come. I can't just chuck him out. Think of the publicity. I mean, let's face it, we can't possibly get enough of it.
Really? I was under the impression that you were getting more than enough of it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
Mr. Fiddler, we've come quite a long way, and I'm really rather worn out.
And you look it. Tired, I mean.
I'd like to get it over with.
Yes, well, through here, please.
Hello, can I... one could be wrong. Hello, hello. I said, oh, ha! Oh, I wasn't... It was... I was... sorry.
I'd like to see Mr. Potter, please.
Mr. Potter. Yes, just one moment. I'll just... Give all. Well, Mr. Potter, one thing to say. Potter, yes, that's quite right. It's room 43, 4th floor. It's all right, don't you bother. I'll give him a... I'll give him a buzz for you. Thank you.
No, please don't bother. I'd like to surprise him anyway.
Yes, well, it's room 43, fourth floor. Oh, shut up.
Oh, I think we better go down a couple of flights so you can get used to the frog. Come on.
Ready whenever you are, Mr. Fiddler.
Yeah, well, hang on, we've just got 2 more to come.
Excuse us.
Here they are. Up here, please. Come on.
What a magnificent beam.
You clumsy cow!
I'm awfully sorry.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do it myself.
Miss Potter, would you get on the end of the line? Be a darling, Miss Potter. There they are. All set.
Thank goodness for that. Now we'll start. Now come on, girls, don't forget cheese, please, plenty of cheese. Come on, throw your thingy-bobbers out. Not right out, darling. It's not an educational program.
Yes, I know. But even supposing if your information is correct, I fail to see what we can do about it.
Inspector, is there no law against a man masquerading as a woman?
Well, if it's with intent to defraud the public, yes, ma'am.
But he'd only be defrauding if he was offering something he hadn't got.
Well, he would be offering something he hasn't got.
Depends what he's offering.
Well, that is tricky. Now, take this gentleman here. He can dress up as a woman if he so wishes.
She is a woman.
Oh, well, that's different. Well, she can dress up as a man.
She is.
Oh, this is getting us nowhere. Inspector, is it or is it not fraud if a man masquerades as a woman in order to win a prize?
Now, that would be an offence.
Then that is all we wish to know. Come along.
And now, woman's thing takes you to the darling seaside town of Virgini for an exclusive behind-the-scenes peek at the drama in a typical beauty contest.
Stop!
Madam, if you don't mind, we are recording a television show.
You are recording a public scandal. That is what you're doing.
I beg your pardon?
I have every reason to believe that one of those women is a man.
Really? Do tell.
Mrs. Broadband, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I do. I had an anonymous phone call.
Oh, well, we'll soon sort that out. Girls, you heard what the lady said? If it's true, would the guilty one kindly step forward? Satisfied, Mrs. Broadband?
Certainly not. I demand that each one undergoes an examination.
Physical examination?
Exactly.
Well, it's up to them, of course. If it was me, I would be only too happy to prove you wrong. What do you say, girls?
What, strip off, you mean?
Just down to the undies. That should be enough.
Well, I'm game. Come on.
Miss Potter.
Keep shooting still, little bit sensation.
Now, you too, Miss Potter. Now, don't be shy, Miss Potter.
What is stinking?
That's him. Stop him, somebody.
Stop him! Stop that person! After him!
This way, me dear. Over here. you right for trying, you dirty old lecher. Help! Sorry, wrong room.
Get your own clothes on. Come on, get the Martian. Get your makeup on.
Excuse me, have you seen a clothed woman up here?
Why, yes. She came into my fiancé's room a moment ago.
It's in there.
What is?
Don't ask me, sir.
All right, leave this to me, please.
I must ask you to open the door, please. This is the police.
Quick, on the bed. How dare you burst in like that?
Excuse me, ma'am. Sir, we were looking for a... Sorry. All right, come on.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Peter!
Oh, no.
You should see the way they're pouring in out there. It's even better than we bargained for.
The new bargain for, you mean?
You're not still sore about what happened, are you?
Oh, no, I'm chuffed to bits. I've lost my fiancée. I nearly get raped by a sex-starved admiral. And if it hadn't been for Hope, I'd probably be in jail by now.
Oh, it was their idea, was it? All that rumpo on the bed?
Well, it certainly wasn't mine.
What are you complaining about? You ought to consider yourself dead lucky you got anywhere near her. I know I would.
Well, I've got nothing against her. It's just that I happen to be in love with Paula.
Oh, forget it. She'll come back. They always do. You look at old Connie. Last night, she wouldn't speak to me. Today, you watch it. She'll be all over me. Hello, darling. Doing all right out there, eh? Sorry they come flocking in, didn't I?
All over you. And from a great height.
And that's exactly how it all happened, believe it or not.
I suppose Peter asked you to come and tell me all this?
Oh, no, he doesn't know I'm here. But he was so upset, I thought I ought to try and straighten things out for him.
You really mean that this mysterious Patricia Potter was Peter?
Yes.
The silly fool. What made him do it?
Oh, it wasn't his idea. Sid talked him into it.
Yes, from what I've heard about him, I can well believe that.
Oh, Sid's not so bad. He's really quite nice when you get to know him.
I'm sorry. I didn't realise you were keen on him.
Now you come to mention it, neither did I. There's the thing.
Look, are we the only two who know Peter was this girl?
Yeah, why?
Well, if Peter can be a beauty queen, I'm damn sure I can. Do you think I stand a chance?
Yeah. You'll be the greatest.
Mildred! Mildred!
That should do it good.
Now, perhaps you will get dressed.
Why?
The car will be here soon. We are due at the fire station at 10 o'clock
What for?
to inspect their new fire engine.
Should be exciting.
And please go to the toilet before we leave.
I don't think I'll bother, thank you. I don't feel like looking at fire engines.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Those firemen are expecting you to be there with me. What am I going to tell them?
Tell them there's more than one way to put a fire out. That's exactly how I feel about their new engine.
As you all know, this degrading spectacle is due to take place at 3 p.m. on Saturday in the Pier Theatre. And our primary objective now is to ensure that it does not. Now for your orders, then. Now, this is a plan of the pier and the theatre. And each one of you section leaders will be in command of one area of the offensive. I must stress that the success of the whole operation depends on surprise. And I must ask you to regard this briefing as top secret. Right. I think there's someone in the outer office. Aha! All right. Come in here.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb anything.
Mrs. Bumble, what are you doing here?
Please, I'd like to join up.
Rosemary, get the candle.
Right, it's a deal. 3 o'clock in the Pier Theatre on Saturday. And thank you, Mr. Gaybody. How about that, Pete? 5,000 quid for the exclusive television rights.
Marvellous.
What are you looking so worried about then?
Do you realise we haven't seen those women's lib pickets out all day today?
So what? We got them licked and they know it.
Yeah, but why should they choose to stop now?
That is women's fundamental weakness, matey. They never know when to stop. Now, don't worry. All plain sailing from now on. Yes, Inspector, what can I do for you?
Excuse me, sir, but we've had information to the effect that this Patricia Potter is here again.
That's impossible. He's here.
That's what I said, sir.
But he can't. She can't be.
William said she booked into Miss Spring's room an hour ago.
What the hell's going on here?
Perhaps we'd better find out, sir.
You're dead right, matey. We will find out.
Hello, Sid.
Excuse me, Donna, but the inspector seems to think that you've got Patricia Potter in here.
Yes, that's right.
You have?
I'd like to see him, please, miss.
You mean her?
I'd like to see him or her, please.
Okay, come in. Someone to see you, Patricia.
Yes,
You are Miss Patricia Potter?
that's right.
Is that the one what was here before Cookson?
Oh, I think so, sir.
I'm sorry about running away like I did, but you see, I hadn't got my best undies on.
Oh, yes. You still intend to enter for this beauty contest?
Of course, why shouldn't I?
Because we have reason to believe that you are of the male sex.
Oh, well, really? Do I look like a man?
These days, it's very often difficult to tell.
What about you? Do you think I'm male?
I'd rather not say.
Well, there's only one way of proving I'm not, I suppose.
No, don't do that.
It's all right, I've got something on underneath. Is that enough?
Yes, thank you, miss. I must apologize, I'm perfectly satisfied. All right, Cookson, come along.
Nice work, darling. Hey.
What about you, Peter? Are you perfectly satisfied?
No, but I bloody well soon will be.
Where did you buy sausages? You gave me discount. 35%.
And by this action,
And by this action,
I, Mildred Bumble,
I, Mildred Bumble,
publicly proclaim my equality to man,
publicly proclaim my equality to man,
and hereby cast aside the bonds of womanhood.
and hereby cast aside the bonds of womanhood.
Proceed.
Proceed.
This is indeed a proud day for the Fircombe Fire Brigade. What is that?
That's the bell, sir.
Oh, yeah.
You high-speed hose.
Well, I must say it all looks very, very efficient to me. So what, might I ask, is all this then?
Well, amongst other things, Your Worship, this house is the lifeline.
The lifeline?
Yes, you see, when any of the men are entering a smoking building or such like, well, first of all, they attach one of these up to their belts. So.
Oh, I see. Very good, yes. Like this?
That's right.
Excuse me, Your Worship. I'd like to take a photograph of that.
Oh, certainly, my boy, certainly. Good heavens, what was that?
That's the alarm, I'm afraid, Your Worship.
Blimey, it'll have to be good.
Oh, I can assure you I'll never see anything like this again.
Great, isn't it? I didn't expect a crowd like this.
Be sold out soon.
Thanks for offering the help, Con.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed it for anything, Sydney.
Well, you can't say I haven't worked for it.
Now, I can truthfully say you're going to get everything you deserve.
Well, I've got to get up to the theatre now. Just make sure that all this money's locked up nice and safe when you're finished.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
That's my girl. You better keep your eye on that lot. We don't want any trouble.
Don't worry, sir. None of them will get past us.
Good lad.
Oh, excuse me, I'm looking for Paula. That's Miss Patricia Potter.
All right, darling, I'll come out. Just a tick. Enjoying the view?
Oh, sorry.
What is it, darling?
Paula, I don't want you to take part in this.
Oh, darling, I'm enjoying it. And I might even win.
I can't help that. I can't stand the thought of all those people out there leering at you and mentally undressing you.
They won't have to strain their mentality much in this outfit.
You're not going out there in that.
Why don't you think it's suitable?
Suitable? You're showing your button.
My what?
Your button, that.
Oh, is that bad?
Don't you understand there are certain things a woman just doesn't show in public?
Yes, but I didn't think that was one of them. My mother always told me.
I don't care what your mother always told you. You're not going out there and that's that.
Peter, you don't own me, you know.
Oh, yes, I damn well do. And when people meet my wife, I'm not going to have them say there's the woman with the well-known button.
Yes, darling. Let's see now. How would it be if I wore this bit down there?
Well, that might... Oh, darling, I'm going to marry you.
Don't worry, darling. I'll try and find something more respectable. Summary to A. Able. Commence Operation Noble. Roger, and out. Excuse me. Where you wearing lunch?
All I want from you is a few well-chosen words to start the whole thing off, right?
Oh, yes, quite, yes. I had thought of something along these lines. You see, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
That's great, that's just enough.
Yes, I was
Excuse me,
going
I'll be
to say
right
how nice
back.
it was to get...
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. Gonna wish me luck?
You won't need it, darling.
Oh, you reckon?
I know. I'm going to have a word with the judges. They're all mates of mine.
You great big stupid ape.
What's the matter?
Well, you think you can go through life fixing things, even me? Well, you're dead wrong. If I do win, it's not going to be with any help from you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come here. Oh, just a minute. Don't you see? I'm trying to do something nice for you.
Well, if you want to do something nice, just wish me luck.
I do, but even luck needs a bit of a shove, doesn't it?
Oh, you'll never change, will you? No, Sid, but thanks all the same.
All right. Good luck. Do you mind? This is private.
And this is the ladies' cloakroom.
Oh, good. Good afternoon, madam.
And although this venture has not been welcomed by some of our more retrogressive residents, I venture to say, nay, I more than venture. I proudly say, what?
You ready, Fred? I'll introduce you.
Oh, no, not quite.
Yes, all right, Fred. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, the very first Miss Ferkham Beauty Contest. Now, I am highly delighted to be able to tell you that all the contestants you will see here today represent the very cream of their profession. And cream, let me tell you, that comes in the most magnificent containers.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Now, before we go any further, I'd like you to meet the man who has given unstintingly of his time to Firkham, your own distinguished mayor, Alderman Bumble.
Clear me throat. Ladies and gentlemen.
That's your lot, Fred. Don't overdo it.
Well, it gives me great pleasure to be here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think it's time for you to meet our distinguished panel of judges, who, I'm pleased to tell you, have given their services entirely free. Now, first of all, we have Miss Carlotta Strong, principal of the Firkham School of Ballroom Dancing, Miss Charleston, 1932. Second, Mr. Alf Foggett, landlord of the Royal Oak. Alf. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, none other than Mr. Roger Tipson, your own borough sanitary engineer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now comes the moment you've all been waiting for. The grand parade of all our lovely contestants, introduced to you by Mr. Peter Potter.
Our first contestant this afternoon is a young lady who is the present holder of the title Miss Dairy Queen, Dawn Breaks.
Reminds me of HMS Bristol.
Thank you, Dawn. Next, we have a young lady who is a late but nonetheless very welcome entrant to the contest, Miss Patricia Polka. Thank you, Miss Potter. Third, we have a very popular young lady who is the current holder of the title Miss Easy Rider, Hope Springs.
What's the matter with her? She got fleas or something?
They all have.
Well done, Section A.
Get the next one on quick.
Contestant number 4, Geraldine Payne.
Section B, commence downfall.
Roger.
That's more like it. What's happening there for Pete's sake?
And now for a lady from Bonnie, London, Miss Susan Brooks.
Oh my God. Get the rest of them on quick.
Miss Eileen Denby. Miss Maureen Darcy. Miss Gloria Grime. Miss Nan Walker.
preparations, commence cloudburst.
Thanks, Sid. This will pay for all my hotel damages. Connie. Love. Love? The crooked old cow.